What, in your personal perspective, are the current challenges in conflict resolution and peace building?
I would say one of the key challenges is really this the persistent insurgency in the basin. You know, we are managing a situation that we are working in an active conflict. And this insurgency is not only persistent, but it is evolving. So it's taking different, it's multifaceted. So we are really struggling with this. And so this is posing quite a challenge in terms of how do you do peace building with terrorist and insurgent groups. So this is one of the key issues. I think also we have the sort of limited development challenges, right? We have the areas of the Lake Chad Basin are sort of located. They were retarded by the fact that they are far from the center of power in most of the countries. They are sort of isolated. They feel isolated. So development has been lacking in these areas, and this has led to sort of a feeling that the countries are sort of more, the parts of the country in the basin are not, development in these parts is not following the development in other parts, except for a country like Chad, where N'Djamena is in the capital. So this is one of the other issues. So I think these are some, and also we have the big issue of the environmental degradation, right? Which is which results from the effects of climate variability and change. You know, climate variability and change is a major issue for us. It is not only leading to, the impacts are leading to resource scarcity and increasing the conflict over resource use. So these are some of the key challenges I could raise with in terms of conflict peace building.
How would you see that going forward, especially in the region, with this, especially the challenges you mentioned? What does the future look like?
Yeah, I think the future, one of the key, we must build on the opportunities, right? We have several opportunities in the basin. We have very strong and cultural and transboundary interlinkages. The people, you would go to a place like Niger and Nigeria, across the border, they are all Hausa people and Kanuri people. You have the Kanuris also in Chad. So if you have a Kanuri festival, you have people from Chad, Niger. So we must build on this. These are huge opportunities in terms of the transboundary linkages. Why? Because the conflict started from one country, but because of these linkages and the borders, the conflict has spread to all the countries. So it becomes a regional problem. And you have to capitalize the regionality of the place. And this is through the cultural linkages. So we're building on this. We are trying to work with traditional rulers to see how we can capitalize them as agents for social cohesion and peace building. So there is a lot of opportunity going forward. Also, I think that we need to continue the existence of a mechanism like the Lake Chad Basin Commission. I was just telling some participants here that one of the biggest strengths of the commission is that they bring ministers and experts from member states annually. The commission is 61 years old now, since 1964, but we have had 70 Council of Ministers meetings. So the ministers have been meeting for 70 times, meaning that they talk to each other. So this continuous dialogue and discussion, I think that is what has limited the conflicts that we are seeing. We would have had more conflicts than what we are seeing if this agency did not exist.
It's indeed hopeful that you mentioned the cultural interlinkages and the ministerial engagement.
Yeah.
Do you see actors like the international community or any other forces who can help the region?
Absolutely. I think this is one of the, the international community has been absolutely supportive of the region, and their support has been immense in terms of supporting us in bringing together, not only putting the resources, but bringing in the technical savvy in terms of expertise, in terms of trying to generate evidence. We work with institutions in research institutions like the Bonn Institute for Conflict Studies. We have several research institutions that we work with, who sort of do research within the basin, working with our universities, was what we are also trying to build is a relationship between these international research organizations and the universities in the basin to sort of speak the problems of the basin to the decision makers, gather the evidence and see how we can work together to resolve the issues and for a more sustainable and stable region, right? I think that's
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And good luck with the continuation of your important work. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
and I wish you all the best with the forum, and thanks for inviting us once again. Huh?